Your Excellency Vice Minister Tang, members of the diplomatic community, dear ladies and gentlemen. Today's event discusses a very serious matter, a potentially existential threat to human existence as we now know it, climate change. To avoid the worst of this threat, we are facing the daunting task to try and prevent as well as adapt to the impact of human-induced climate change. As the IPCC Report 6 is indicating, we are in code red. As climate scientist Professor Kimberly Nicholas framed it, it's warming, it's us, we're sure, it's bad, but we can fix it. Along this line of scientific reasoning, I hope today's event is not just about facing a grim reality, but also about finding solutions. Therefore, I would like to add some color to the red and ask you the question, how can we turn such a challenge as climate adaptation into opportunities? In other words, how can we embark on the road from code red to code green? One of those opportunities will be showcased here today. The agricultural transformation, moving from rice first to aquaculture first, a good example of a green solution to cope with code red. The rice first policy continues to have an impact on greenhouse gas emissions, the landscape, water and soil quality, as well as on farmers' income. Resolution 120 and the Agricultural Transformation Programme, currently developed by Vietnam and the Netherlands in close cooperation with international partners, are pointing the way forward to a sustainable agricultural sector for a future resilient Mekong Delta. Another opportunity showcased today is the shift from grey infrastructure building to blue-green nature-based solutions. The traditional way of working for engineers is to build hard infrastructures to fight floods, erosion and salinity intrusion. The Mekong Delta plan developed by the Netherlands shows the benefits of alternative solutions such as using water retention areas, water bodies in cities, as well as mangroves for protection and purification. These nature-based solutions do not try to fight nature, but identify the possibilities to work with it. In today's event, we will also discuss blue solutions in the shift towards a sustainable and fair water footprint. For example, at the moment, growing 1 kilogram of rice requires up to 3,000 liters of water. Both Vietnam as a producer, as well as the EU as an importer, have the responsibility to look for solutions to reduce the water footprint. The fact that 40% of the EU water footprint lies outside the EU itself shows that both producer and consumer countries share the responsibility to better manage their water footprint. Finally, we will highlight the need for additional finance. In terms of colors, let's call that the yellow or golden solution. Both the Netherlands and Vietnam agree that countries should deliver on their fair share of the minimum of $100 billion per year that are needed for climate finance. Hopefully COP26 will be meaningful for this collective mobilization. In short, we have to work together to find and implement the right multicolor rainbow solutions to get out of code red. The presentations in today's event will show us how interconnected the colors green and blue are. Agriculture, water, biodiversity cannot be tackled in isolation. It requires an integrated approach, including all stakeholders, private sector, science, government and civil society together. The international community and Vietnam will find the Netherlands on its side, boosting these integrated and innovative solutions further in the Mekong Delta as well as elsewhere in the world. Dear Vice Minister Tang, I hope all development partners will continue to support the government of Vietnam in making the shift from Code Red to Code Green. I wish you a fruitful event and would like to thank you for your attention. Sin Kaman.